G'day, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa and this is Mel's Crafty Paper Place. Just a quick little video for you today. I'm on a bit of a mission to use old stash that I have in my collection. Use my oldest product that I've had for, I'm going to say, a good 15 years. So I'd actually pulled some, and I'm keeping it just down here to the side of my desk so that when a little challenge or something crops up that I reach for them first and I don't have to go searching for them. These collections are not all full collections or anything like that. It could be just bits and pieces, like this one for instance. I only had about 4 pieces of paper and one I'd already cut into already. And I only had some chipboard embellishments and some stickers, and I'll show you what I've got left. But what I've made is I used it for a layout, for this layout here. And this paper here was not from a collection, that was from a scrap swap. So my back page and even this brown piece of cardstock at the back was not from the collection either. Just this full stripe paper at the back was from the collection, and the embellishments, but not the owls. So these big chipboard pieces were from the collection, and there's a little border strip under there as well. That was from the collection. I think I had, like 3 3/4 pieces of 12 by 12. And then a little scraps. So I made that one first, and then I only had these. I had 2 pages left, which was these very large flowers all over the paper. So I fussy cut those out, and then I had this little butterfly paper, which is about actually this wide. It's about there to there. It's about 8 inches wide. And my idea was to just fussy cut these flowers out and layer them on the side like a border. That's the only thing I could think to do with them, because they are ginormous. They're like nearly the size of your hand. Like, they're really big pieces, like really long, a good 4 inches long and nearly 4 inches wide. They're really big, massive. So I just layered those, and that's made with, they're not pink, they're like brown on a cream background with a green tiny grid on them. So I used that, and I thought I wanted to use them as a masculine layout, because I have pink in it, and my son is actually wearing a pink bib because it came in the collection of bibs that I bought. But I wanted to use the green flowers on a masculine layout, so I want to use it on a boy page. And got a little something stuck on there, get that off. Even though there is pink in there, I knew I had photos with him in a bit of pink, so I don't mind. It didn't really bother me. I used some more of the chipboard. I used as much as the chipboard as I could. This was a really big swirl thing, one big piece, and I cut that. I used part down there and part up here. It's actually the same pattern as these flowers, so you can barely notice it, but it's there. And then I just spread some pink throughout, and I also added flowers to behind the flowers, because it was just this circle thing. It was really random, really random stuff. So I've just used it as best I could, and the pink here, there, and there's the 3. Yeah, and I've used up also old, they're not, what are they, sequins, and they've got a glue on the back already, so you just peel and stick, so to speak. So I put little brown ones in there, in the flowers, and that used up all of those. And then I used pink, pale pink, almost the same colour as the butterflies there, as my little sprinkles, and that used all those up as well. So I was really stoked. And that used everything. I also made a card as well. So with this card, I used butterfly paper. This paper here with with the scallop is a scrap piece as well, which I cut down to the width and just layered, because it was about 12 inches long. I think it was full width, and one scallop was like yellow and the other was a green, but it went really well with this because this is orange and greens. It just went really nice, I thought. And I used the fonts, the alphabets that came with it as well. And then I used a little butterfly and a pink flower from my stash, and a little bit of pearls on the corners there. Now with my cards, I do like to strengthen them. I like to give them a bit of strength. So I wanted to use the paper as well. So this was the one that was not a full sheet of paper, this wood grain here, which is has some distressing to it, has a little bit of pink, a little bit of splotchy brown. It kind of looks like it's aged, you know, when a paper ages, it gets that brownie look to it. It looks like that, but it's actually, that's the design of it. This is part of a border strip, and my card base is just a card base I had, and it's orange, which is orange in my little butterflies there. And I used more butterfly paper on the back as well. And I kept this one really flat. There's no, let me see if I can show you, there's no dimension to that card so that I can post it here in Australia. And it'll be just our normal $1.70 now. It's gone up to just recently. So that'll cost, yeah, I wanted to keep it nice and flat. I did not add too much dimension. The flower is just paper flower, so it's flat with a little diamante in the middle. So that's what I made. So that's the 2 pages and this one. This is what I have left from this, I'm going to call it a collection, even though it wasn't a full collection. That's what I kept it all together. So I have these 2 little border strips. I'm going to throw those in the bin. They're just little strips that I cut when I cut down my 12 by 12 to fit when I was, for my page, this one here, because I needed to cut it down so I had a border around. So that's just what they're from. This is the green font that came with it. It's called Enchanting by Pink Paisley, and it is from 2009. I didn't buy it in 2009. I had it after that, but yeah, it just was a little bits that I acquired along the way. This is the rest of the chipboard here. This is all I have left. So I have 2 buttons, which are pretty cool. This one has a little bit of pink butterfly on it, and this is just the green. I don't mind using chipboard buttons, and I'm going to put these. I've got a couple of thoughts. I was going to put them, normally when I've got little bits left over, I will put them in with another collection that I have that is very similar, same sort of vibe, similar colours. You try and make it work. You just pop it in little pieces in here or there. But I actually... I bought a secondhand lot on Facebook Marketplace just on the weekend, and it has a lot of older papers, some Sassafras. Alas, it has some Cosmo Cricket, Basic Grey and all that, and these will go really well with that. So I'm actually just going to put them aside in a little baggie, and I'm going to match it up with papers and that in there and utilise them that way. There's a little chipboard piece here. They go a little bit bendy. That's anything that annoys me a little bit. See, it sort of bends a little bit, so I try and straighten them out a little bit. But totally usable, can write on that. Has a little word date there, so you can, it's really cute, totally usable. I did only throw out the dead looking tree, which is, you will see in one of my videos as well. I did not like it, and I did repurpose that to the recycling. And it had this wood grain pattern on it, which I will not miss. And these little scraps here, I think I'm just going to recycle those. I'm going to say goodbye. I've done my layouts. I'm really happy with my layouts. I'm not in desperate need of paper. Look, I could keep them for make embellishments out of. I could actually, that's what I might do. I might die cut out of these actually before I throw them away. I'll get some little shapes or something, some little cogs or something. I might do that out of those. That's what I'll do, and I will put them. What I do, I probably won't do anything with that one though. That's the butterfly pattern, so I'm gonna recycle that one. But the wood grain one, I will do that with the pattern. because that will turn out nice. This is the last thing that is part of it. I'm going to rip this apart because I am trying to get rid of as much packaging as possible. I don't need packaging, so I do not need this on the binder thing there. So that's just cardstock. That's a piece of floppy acetate-y stuff, which is all scratched, so I'm not going to keep that. I'm going to recycle that. Bye-bye. Down there. Oh, this is the cutest little alpha, this brown one. I'm definitely going to keep this along with the green one, and I will either keep those in with my sticker alphas, or I will put them in with a collection, like if I have, when I put my chipboard away, I will put this with it perhaps. I'm not sure, haven't made up my mind, but I think that's what I might do. I'm going to cut this so it's nice and neat and doesn't annoy me, but I think I may just keep that and this one in with my alphas so that I can use it on any other collection, because they're lovely colours, a lovely green and a lovely brown. I love this font, it's just so whimsical. I'm getting it down though, like it's amazing how quickly it actually goes. And the brown too, you can see all of the holes there, especially in the alpha. Not so much in the numbers there, but in the letters you can. So that's cool. So I'm going to pop that to the side. Now, these little pieces, these are 2 border strips. I didn't get these used. I'm going to trim this down, just chopping that so it's nice and neat. I'm actually going to peel off the edge of that, just so it's easier to think. I'm actually going to cut it down. I'm going to just, there we go. Just keep it nice and neat, and I will put these in with the actual papers to keep them nice and flat so they don't get damaged at all. I'm going to peel off that layer, that outside, the negative. I'm going to peel that off so I can actually really see what it looks like. I don't have to keep guessing all the time and having a close-up look. These scissors from Uniquely Creative are very sharp. I'm just doing a little bit of a glide. Here we go. In the chipboard there's a couple of photo corners as well, which I will keep all together. Put that in my recycle, tidy that up. This one here, these are still totally usable as well. I don't like that. I don't know that I'll use it, but I will keep it nonetheless. I am going to again trim it down, keep it nice and neat, to put in with, and just easier to store. This size is annoying to store. So I'm just going to trim it down because I can put all this in a small baggie then, because I have a few of those, and it'll just be nice and much neater. I'm going to have these little circles at the bottom, just going to cut them off, and then I won't be looking at what I've used as well. I'll just be looking at pieces that I can use, that are usable. I'm not fussed on this, but I will put it in. You never know. I might use it as a base or something and cover most of it up. You never know. I don't think so though, but we'll keep on dreaming, hey? You and me both. We just go with the flow. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. And that is everything that I've got left, and that will all go together. I will keep it together and I will put it with a new collection, and that's what I do. That's what I'm aiming to do, is just get everything as used as much as possible and finish it, and I mean finish it. So there we go, and that's my video for today. I just wanted to share that with you because I do all this stuff but I don't turn the camera off, and I think it might help some people, especially if you're trying to get through some older stash and actually like organize, and instead of having everything all over the place, I tend to keep the similar items together. So like if I've got little bits and pieces, instead of keeping this just separate by itself, I'll never use it. I've got to put it with something to actually get it used, and have it with things that it's going to get used with, because I'm not going to go looking for it. So that's the plan. I'm going to put that with the new one, and I'll show you probably eventually when I go through all the stuff that I bought. I will show you what I put this with. Well, that's my video for today, so I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope you have a good one. I hope you get time to get into your craft room and sort some goodies in there perhaps, or use some goodies, especially some older stash that you've had for maybe as long as I have, or if not longer. And I will see you again really soon on the next video. Thank you for stopping by today. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.